Thank you for your Mectron Multipiezo purchase. This video will walk you through unpacking your new device, proper setup, care, and maintenance, as well as sterilization parameters and key points to remember that will help you get the most from your investment. The manuals that accompany this device include the same information and are a helpful reference should you have specific questions. To begin, remove the top of the device box. There is a foam lid covering the entire contents of the box. Remove the foam lid first, then you will find a secondary foam insert with several items in it. Remove those items from the foam and place them in your setup area. Lastly, remove the final foam insert that covers the remaining items, including the device itself. Remove the device and place it in the setup area, making sure that the front of the device is facing toward you. Remove all remaining items from the foam and place them in the setup area. Take a moment to inventory all of the items in the setup area. You should have the following. Please note that quantities and accessories may vary based upon actual items ordered. Multipiezo device, foot pedal, handpiece, 2 irrigation bottles, 2 irrigation bottle lids, 2 safety bottle caps, power cord, K6 torque wrench, and insert tips. Once all items are identified, it is time to set up the device. In order for the device to function, there are 4 components that must be properly plugged in: the power cord, foot pedal, handpiece, and irrigation bottle. First, we will attach the power cord. The port is located on the right-hand side of the rear of the device. Insert the female end of the power cord into this port, and then plug the male end of the cord into a standard 110-volt outlet. Second, take the foot pedal out of the plastic bag and remove the twist tie from the cord. The port for the foot pedal connection is to the left of the power cord portal on the back of the device console. It will look like a Category 5 or Ethernet connection. Be careful not to break the plastic tab off of the foot pedal connector. Insert the connector into the port, then turn the device console around so that you are facing the front and top of the device. The third item to plug in is the handpiece to its cord. To ensure that there is no residual moisture in the connector, spray compressed air into this connector. The handpiece is designed in such a way that you can only connect it to its cord in one specific orientation. The correct orientation is indicated by 2 alignment dots. Lastly, place the handpiece in its holder. Now that the handpiece is connected, unscrew the lid from one of the irrigation bottles and fill the bottle with the desired solution. Check that the hose of the lid is correctly installed, and then screw the lid back onto the bottle. Next, attach the bottle to the device by gently sliding it over the device coupling. To prevent the device from moving or sliding during installation, it is advised to place one hand behind the connection as you are attaching the irrigation bottle. The device is now fully assembled. Press the power lever on the left side of the device to the on position. The device will beep and flash through the warning signals at the bottom of the display. The device default settings are Power Level 1, Light Auto, Function Endo, and Irrigation 3. The first step to prepare for a procedure is to prime the handpiece with irrigation. Make sure to aim the tip of the handpiece toward an area where it's okay to deploy water, such as a sink, bowl, or cup. Looking at the glass touchscreen, you'll see the words Pump Flush illuminated near the lower left corner. Touch this and then tap the foot pedal once to initiate the pump flush cycle. This cycle will start at an irrigation setting of 6 and automatically decrease until it shuts off when the flush is completed. The entire cycle lasts approximately 20 seconds. Next, we will practice installing and removing the insert tips. It is important that this step is practiced by all involved personnel to ensure that everyone knows the proper procedure. Remove the clear plastic protecting the threaded portion at the tip of your handpiece and discard it. Take an insert tip and twist it onto these threads by hand until it stops. Hold the handpiece straight up with the insert tip pointed toward the ceiling, making sure that you are grasping both the lower and upper sections of the handpiece at the same time. This is very important, as repeatedly applying torque or pressure while holding in the middle or too low on the handpiece could compromise the handpiece itself or the connection to its cord. Locate the K6 torque wrench, which looks like a small gray cup. and place it over the insert tip with the open end pointed toward the ceiling like a cup. Grasp the wrench from the side, not over the top, and then turn it clockwise until you hear a loud click. To loosen and remove the insert tip, use the torque wrench in the same manner, but turn it counterclockwise. There will not be a loud click to loosen the tip. Next, we will go over the recommended steps for cleaning and sterilization. To clean and prepare the device and accessories, you will need distilled or sterile water, a dish, a bowl, enzymatic detergent with a mild pH of 6 to 9, a soft, lint-free cloth, such as microfiber, which should be above 500 grams per meter so that it's less likely to scratch. When laundering, avoid fabric softener to prevent smudging. And a soft-bristled nylon brush, such as a post-op or soft-bristled toothbrush. If you are using Enzymec by Mectron as your enzymatic cleaner, dilute the detergent with water from a 1:8 to 1:16 ratio. You will need enough solution to separately run the pump flush cycle into the dish, for the initial soak of the wrench and any tips into the bowl, for the ultrasonic bath of the wrench and tips, and to wipe down the device, foot pedal, and all external parts. First, disconnect the irrigation bottle from the device by pulling directly outward. Then aim the tip of the handpiece toward an area where it's okay to deploy liquid and run the pump flush function of the device. This will remove any residual irrigation solution from the irrigation line. Next, switch the device off. Unscrew the insert tip from the handpiece with the torque wrench by turning it counterclockwise, and then place the insert tip into the enzymatic detergent to soak. Never leave an insert tip on the handpiece for sterilization. After soaking is complete, remove any debris using a soft bristled brush and rinse with water. Ensure that the insert tip is dry by blowing compressed air into the base of the tip, then place the tip into its own sterilization pouch. Next, disconnect the handpiece from its cord. Upon removing the handpiece from the cord, also remove the LED cone by unscrewing it from the handpiece using the silver metal ring. With a soft bristled brush or towel, clean all of the components with the enzymatic detergent until all visible debris has been removed. Pay close attention to the threaded pin the inserts screw onto, the visible parts around the pin, and both the internal and external parts of the LED cone. Wipe all components with water to remove any residual detergent. It is essential to ensure that all components are thoroughly dried before autoclave. Upon visual inspection that the handpiece and LED cone have been thoroughly dried, they may be prepared for autoclave. Next, unscrew the lid from the irrigation bottle and carefully rinse its internal and external surfaces under running water. After the initial rinse, clean the external surfaces of the bottle and lid with the enzymatic detergent, ensuring that all visible debris has been removed. Finally, rinse once more with water. Next, disconnect the foot pedal from the device and wipe down the external components of the foot pedal using the enzymatic detergent. Then wipe again with water. Allow the foot pedal to completely dry before using again. Next, clean the surface of the device using an enzymatic detergent, then wipe it again with water and allow the device to dry completely before use. Finally, soak the K6 torque wrench in the enzymatic detergent. It is recommended that any debris be removed with a soft bristled brush. The wrench may then be rinsed using distilled water and left to dry before autoclave. Upon visual inspection that the wrench has been completely dried, it may then be lubricated prior to sterilization with a surgical-grade non-oil-based lubricant such as barrier milk. Spray once into the open end of the cup, wipe any excess, and then bag for sterilization. All accessories should be sterilized individually using a single-use medical steam sterilization pouch of the appropriate size. Do not allow pieces to touch when sterilizing multiple instruments in a cycle, and ensure that the maximum load is not exceeded. Sterilization of components requires a pre-vacuum steam autoclave. Do not use a gravity displacement or flash autoclave. Pre-vacuum autoclave for a total exposure time of 4 to 5 minutes at 270 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit, ensuring never to exceed this temperature range. Allow a drying time of 20 to 30 minutes. If the handpiece is even slightly warm, do not use it. Upon completion of the sterilization, before connecting the handpiece to the device, ensure the electrical contacts of the connector are completely dry. If needed, dry the contacts with compressed air. Lastly, when determining the final placement of your device, here are a few things to keep in mind. Do not install the device above or near heat sources. Make sure there is adequate air circulation around the device, particularly for the fan located on the back. Do not stack on top of other devices. And the console should not be kept where water can fall onto it or pool under it. Thank you again for your business and partnership. If you have any questions or need assistance, please call customer care at 614-459-4922. We look forward to serving you.